am I getting another AC? What's in this box? Well, I'll tell you. I actually touched on this not long ago in a previous video, but I need to make more storage because, as you can see, things are piling up in here. Mind you, I did some laundry, so there's extra stuff in here, but nevertheless, I got myself a roof rack. It's actually the size that I needed, and it is one of those rear hitch racks rather than a roof rack, but I'm gonna put it on the roof one way or the other. Today is gonna be a bunch of little projects. Some of the things that I have in these boxes I forget I have, so it's nice to revisit to see what I need, what I can place in different locations. So I have more space underneath the bed in the back for everyday things like this sparkling water that I can't put back there because there's other things that take its space. Today is going to be a full day. Come along for the ride. Just a second, you're going to see me in different clothes. I'm also at family's member apartment complex where I actually built this whole van in a corner somewhere. I'm going to do the same today. I will take advantage of just washing all the bedding and stuff like that. So next time you see it, you're not going to see this pretty of a view. Not that pretty, but you know what I mean. We'll see in a bit. As you can tell, the van is a mess because I'm also doing laundry at the same time. I'm trying to get this roof situated. It's gonna be a long day, so I'm not gonna be able to film everything just because I want to get it done. I will film some stuff, and at the end I'll show you everything I've done. Before I get started, I want to see what I have to work with and what I need to throw away and what I need to keep, because it's gonna be heavy up there, so I don't want to keep everything. I think this is gonna be good. Alright, so in a nutshell, this is the hardware that's supposed to go in the middle there to go on the back of the hitch truck or whatever hitch you have. And this is supposed to go in the middle. It's pretty heavy. And it's supposed to go in the middle here. But I'm gonna try to just connect these two sides. It does have holes and it has the bolts. And it does also have the holes back there, so I can connect those alone without this, because I don't need the rigidity of that for the hitch. Well, this is how it looks like. I got bolts here, bolts there. The hardware did come with it, which is nice. And then these three just to kind of have extra strength without this. I think it's gonna work. It's pretty sturdy to me. Now mind you, I'm only gonna put camp chairs and a tent up there, some stuff that I would love and can put out of the box. Now we are in the wilderness, in a wilderness park, I should say. I'm gonna be camping here tonight, but the roof is done. Worked at it 2 days. I had to modify the heck out of it because just that's how things go when I do projects on the van. I knew it wouldn't be very interesting to see that because most of you are probably not going to do it, not the way I did it anyway, but I feel like you would be interested to see the result and things behind the thought process of how I arranged things on the rooftop. And I'm super excited because I can't believe that I was able to fit all of that stuff there. I still have my 300 watts of solar. I still have the AC up there, the 2 boxes, and the Starlink is up there somewhere in the middle. I'll show it to you. Can't believe I fit that in. That's really snug. And plus you can't really see it unless you're looking for it, which is what I wanted. And I still have a little bit of space up there if I want to go have a coffee on the back of the van, or if I want to go fly the drone, because that's what people do when they go adventure with the van. All right, let me show you. Up front, I had to move the solars a few inches just to be able to fit the width of this roof rack, because otherwise it would hit the box and I wouldn't be able to attach it. And I was able to leave more space. I'll show you why in a second. Now I have the recovery boards back lower on the rack and not on that box, which I used to have it on. And the AC is pretty snug in there. And the Starlink, look at that. That is nuts how well it fit in there, but it did. It's not, it might be touching once in a while the AC, but it won't interrupt either operation. So that's not gonna be bothered by the Starlink, and the Starlink is not gonna be bothered by the AC. Now I put some things up here that if they do get, somebody decides to wanna take some stuff off the roof, I highly doubt it because I'm careful in what areas I stay and I camp in, but you never know. My recovery boards are already damaged, so go ahead, take them, and or don't. And you know, so I don't really, they're okay. I do have this sleeping bag, which I do like. I barely use it. I do have the floor mats for the outside and one old camp chair. That tent that I have, which was given to me, I like that tent, so it's great. On that side, I have my awning, which I barely use, but I do have it. Back there, underneath the recovery boards, I do have a recovery strap, which I like, and I paid a good amount of money for it. Or maybe I didn't. No, whatever. And behind that, I have my old water jug, which I need to replace anyway because it's cracked everywhere because of the sun. And I keep it empty for the most part, unless I know I'm going somewhere that I'm gonna need a shower and I need the extra water. Now, if you have been on the channel for a while, you know that these boxes used to open inwards. The thought process behind that was that, you know, it would be harder for people to get in them and steal stuff. And now they open. I locked it. But now they open. Let me get my outwards. And because I have that telescoping ladder, it's just much easier to get stuff out of it. For the most part, when I had them opening the other way, I kind of dreaded getting up here and getting stuff from it if I didn't need to. Even if I needed stuff, I was like, I'll just go without it. But now I'm hoping that I can access more of my stuff because I'm just carrying it around. Might as well use everything I have. If not, I need to get rid of it and make space for other things or just be lighter. As you can see, I still have plenty of space up here to hang out with a friend if I need to. Hang out, have a cup of coffee, stuff of that nature, or just be up here and fly my drone. At some point, I need to figure out a way to put a little bit of a flooring here so I don't step straight on the roof. This year has been and will be still the year of modifications, additions, improvements, you name it. The biggest one, of course, has been the AC swap, which if you haven't seen, check that out. I'm very happy with it still. I use it all the time, actually. I didn't think I was gonna use it as much. It's pretty buggy, but I do use it and I'm so happy that I got it. It doesn't take much power. I normally just use it during the nighttime when I need to go to bed and it's still too hot and too humid. It does two things. One, it cools and it cools right on me. And two, it actually dries up the air, which is less humid, makes it much more comfortable to sleep at night. And I honestly only run it for maybe 15-20 minutes because it gets cool enough where I don't need it more than that. It's been great. And of course, I put it on eco mode. I don't need it to be blasting at night anyway, so people can hear it if I am stealth camping. Also, I am going to, while living with it for a little bit longer, I'm gonna sprinkle in some things that I like about it, that I don't like about it, and how it is to live with it. And of course, I have a link in the description for the AC. And not only that, a few things that I have in the van, a lot of things that I have in the van, and some of them have discount codes, including the awning, some other things that I forget, but most of the things that you see on the van, including the boxes, I have links for. So if you're curious, they're under there. I did a bunch of looking around and this is the size that I needed. They didn't have any roof racks that were this size. And this is what I was looking for because it is the width, how wide the solars are. And it's as deep this way as I could find. And also it's only 6 inches tall. This is not something that I drive with. Actually makes these almost a little bit lower than the boxes. But either way, it's lower now because I took off the recovery boards, which used to be on here. And I didn't like that very much, but that's the only place I had at the moment to put them. And now it's sitting lower to the ground and everything's a lot easier to access. Also, if you're new to the channel, these roof rails, these have these grooves where you can put carriage bolts, which look kind of like this, which is a square. You push it in and that's what holds it in place. It has bigger grooves where you can slide them in here. And then, as you can see, that square there, that's what holds it in there. And the way I did it is these aluminum slabs that kind of press not only on the mesh, but also on the beams of the roof rack. So that way, this thing's very secure. It's not going anywhere. I want to add it's secure now because I just tightened everything up and all that stuff. But periodically, I do go around and check all the bolts, including on the solars, because I don't really want anything flying off, and the boxes and everything that's up here. Now, last but not least, there is a reason behind of why this box has tools and that box has all the camping stuff. So my thought process is when I have projects going on and I go to park on the street somewhere, then this box is going to be next to the curb so I can reach tools if I need or anything like that. And I'm not going to be on the side where cars are passing by. But when I'm camping, that doesn't matter because I'm not camping on the street. I'm actually camping in a place where there's no traffic on the side. And then when it comes to whatever's on the roof rack, that's mostly camping stuff. Of course, I have the recovery boards, which again, I would mostly need them when I'm out and about somewhere in the wild. Everything else that I have there is usually stuff that I use very little. It's usually when I'm outdoor. Thanks for checking out this video. I know it's not a camping video per se, and I always install things and move things around as I see fit or my life changes. There are improvements. It's kind of like a house. It's never ending. I have projects coming up. Stick around for those if that's what you like to see. But I also am here and I'm gonna film a few lifestyle van life camping videos. Those are gonna be some videos that you can watch out for. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.